how does Xur work? And more specifically, how has he changed since my last video on this subject? The first most important change is to his loot pool. They've actually added and updated his exotic loot pool collection to include everything up to, but not including the newest batch of exotics. As usual, those newest batch of exotics are all going to be behind the lost sectors on Legend or Master if you do them solo. In addition to that, they've also added legendary armor and weapons from previous seasons and previous DLCs that have been vaulted. This middle row here on the screen will contain assorted weapons from previous seasons or DLC. They will be assorted and not one singular set. However, the bottom row down here will contain one entire set from some previous piece of content like an old season, an old planet, or an old DLC. And in what may be his most useful update of this whole batch, they've actually added the Hawkmoon and Deadman's Tale to his second page of menu items, and this allows you to farm for better rolls of these weapons now that the original quests for both of these guns no longer exist in the game. As for where he spawns in, when he spawns in, and when he leaves the game, those are technically all exactly the same. The only difference is 2 of the locations he used to be able to spawn in are no longer part of the game, so he can't spawn there anymore. But if you'd like to see exactly how to get to each of his remaining spawn points, or when he comes in, or when he leaves the game, I have all of that detailed in this video here up above. It's the previous video if you haven't already seen it, but if you have already seen it, it's exactly the same as that.